Family medicine like it used to be, affordable, personal, and looking to the future.
Eye on Sun Valley's Athlete of the Week is brought to you by State Farm Insurance. Patrick Buchanan, agent.
Welcome to the Board Bin. Since 1988, the Board Bin has been supporting Sideways Sports with the best selection of snow and skateboards in Idaho. We have a great variety of rental packages of top quality to choose from, and so much more. The hottest in snow sports, fashion, a women's boutique, an extensive shoe collection, a kids department, and even bathing suits. The Board Bin. Fun in the sun, fun in the snow, gifts for the entire family.
I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, and it's my honor to welcome our Athletes of the Week, Evie and Kasey Johnson, state champions on the Sun Valley Youth Hockey Team. Ladies, congratulations. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
So you're members of the U19 girls hockey team, and you just completed the state championship, defending your title from last year. Tell us about the season and how it's gone.
Well, we've honestly had a really great season. We've had some new girls, about 4 of them, that have kind of switched up the team dynamic.
Okay, brought in some younger skaters.
Yeah, it's been a little different, but we've done really well. We won a tournament in Salmon about a month or 2 ago.
Right.
And then obviously winning state was really awesome.
And we also have a really good group of core players that have been with us for a long time and just set a good base for our team.
Good. So a good blend of the players that have been together for a while and then brought in some new energy and some new talent, and that bodes well for the program moving forward, right?
Exactly.
So you guys are sisters. You're twins, our first twin co-athletes of the week. That's awesome, but you don't play the same position. You're a defenseman and you're a goalie,
Yes.
right? How did you come to being a goalie? Is that something you always wanted to do?
Definitely not. You know, I started off and we just didn't have anybody who could play it. And about every practice, somebody else would have to try it because we needed somebody to stick with it.
Right.
And I did it a couple times and they just kept putting me in there.
Yep.
And you know, at first I played about 50% goalie, 50% out because there was an older goalie in my position.
Okay.
And then once she left, I kind of had to buckle down and decide what I wanted to do, and I went with goalie. And now I'm really comfortable with it.
And it was a good decision. I mean, you're a good skater, so they had to find a spot for you there, but it's worked out pretty well.
Yes, it's awesome.
And as a defenseman, you're out there helping your sister. How's that go?
It's really great. There's definitely been moments where she's like, "Oh, you have to clear somebody out in front of me," and I'm like, "I can do that. I got you."
Right. Do you have any sibling quarrels too that you have to work out, or is it just like normal teammates?
Normal teammates. We have some locker room arguments, but
it's nothing serious.
Right. And continuing that family dynamic, your dad who played for the Suns, he's a coach. How does that go out there?
Well, it's definitely it's a different. It's kind of different to have a parent, because you look at them a little differently than a coach, but it's great to have that support, and we love having him out
And
there.
he loves playing hockey. He just wants us all to get better, and we may treat him a little differently than our other coaches, but at the end of the day, he just wants us to be better hockey players.
And was he an inspiration? You've been skating and playing hockey since probably about the time you could walk. Is he and his love for the game, is that an inspiration for you ladies?
Definitely.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard all his hockey stories, and he got us on skates at a young age. He never really pushed us, we didn't have to play, but we enjoyed it, and his enthusiasm just kind of helped that along.
Right. Did you ever have that figure skating bug, or that's what I want to do, or was it hockey all the way?
Yeah, hockey.
It's almost like, once you put on hockey skates, it's kind of like figure skating is a little taboo.
Right. And those figure skaters probably feel the same way, right? So did you pay attention to the Olympics and what our very own Hillary Knight and they did out there? Is that inspirational for you guys?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I stayed up past midnight watching that championship game. It was incredible to watch them.
Yeah. So her being from here, and does that mean something special too as you're watching it, or do you think that you'd just be fans of women's hockey in the Olympics?
Well, I think it gives us a little more, I don't know, push or love for the game, you know, knowing that there's somebody from here that got
connection.
that far, you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah, it's awesome to have like a role model like that. And somebody being from Idaho is different because we don't get the exposure
Right.
from different areas and different programs. So it's great to see that someone can do that, even if they. Well, I know she didn't really live here her whole life, but
Right.
just the fact that she has influences here.
But she does. She calls this place home, and,
Yeah.
and it's nice to see that. So now the season's not over. You win the state title for the Sun Valley Youth Hockey Program, but you're off next weekend to some more hockey with the Idaho Select Team. Tell us about that.
Well, Idaho Select Team, it's an awesome opportunity. It's really great to be able to travel and get exposure at these high-level tournaments.
Yep.
And we've had a great season, and it's interesting because we've been playing U19 hockey for a very long time.
Right,
And it's been great these last few years to just see that we can actually compete and start winning games instead of just learning from our losses. kind of.
Right. Yeah, that's a good transition to be able to make. Speaking of traveling off to do this, and good luck, and we'll find out. We'll watch you see how that goes. But how do you balance it all? You've got a ton of training, a ton of travel for games and everything. How do you balance your schoolwork and everything else?
well, it's definitely tough. You know, we're gone almost every weekend during the winter, so you have to find a balance. You have to get your schoolwork done. You know, you do homework in the car, you talk to your teachers, and you make it work.
I think it really teaches you how to be balanced. Honestly, it's great to have it in my life at least. I think it
a
makes
good
me
life
more,
skill
more
on
balanced.
top of it. And speaking of that balance, you had to make one of those tough decisions that happens while you're playing high school sports. I'm sure to a certain extent college, but you know, you decided to skip the state tournament last weekend to do the Model UN. What went in that decision, and was there discussions at the family dining room table about it?
Yeah, we definitely had a few talks about it. You know, it was just I got the opportunity to be on a specialized committee. I mean, a lot of people probably aren't familiar with how Model UN works, but you have different committees, and I got to be on a specialized one that was bilingual, and so I just really couldn't pass up that academic opportunity. But I knew they could get the job done without me here.
Right. Well, that's great, and I think they're both wonderful opportunities, and you experience so much in life. That's wonderful. So, again, good luck with the rest of the season, and you think there's a third title for next year for the U19 team?
I hope so. Senior year.
Right, that'd be fun to go out.
a great way to
go out with a bang. That's awesome. My guests have been Evie and Kasey Johnson from the Sun Valley Youth Hockey Team, state champions. I got to thank our sponsors for making this Athlete of the Week possible. Patrick Buchanan with State Farm Insurance, Sun Valley Associates, a tradition of excellence since 1962. Dr. Tom Archie, Inner Health MD, family medicine the way it used to be. The Board Bin, fun in the sun and fun in the snow. And Zenergy's Pivot. That studio's open, so go check it out. I'm Michael David with Eye on Sun Valley Sports, keeping my eye on Wood River Valley sports and Wood River Valley state champions for you.
Eye on Sun Valley, daily local news from beautiful Sun Valley, Idaho.